Hey, what's up? This is Mark D. Sanchez. We're going to be going and checking out the Zhongshan station, which is a Chinese station. It is their second one in Antarctica, opened in February 26, 1989. And we're going to be also visiting the Bharati station, that is a India station. Now, on the Chinese station, I'm going to read you a little history, because this is a little interesting fact. 4 years after establishing their first base, China expedition set out to set up this second base in Antarctica, and the ship encountered a major ice fall on the night of the 14th of January 1989. It missed being directly hit by ice by just 2 to 3 meters, but became trapped between two icebergs for 7 days. And they were riding their wheels. They were stuck there for a week, and they were all convinced they were going to die. And then just temporarily, the two icebergs drifted apart and gave them about a 30-meter clearance from side to side altogether, and they barely escaped. And within 2 hours of being out of it, the icebergs went back together. So they would have been trapped there even longer, and maybe even actually not made it out. Now, some things that jumped out to me about this right here is the Chinese station, Zhongshan. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of puddles of water on what is, looks to be solid rock. There's a 3D building. From time to time, you'll get to see those in Antarctica, but there's a lot of puddles of water that should be frozen. This is inland Antarctica, and you can see clear as day that they have a green-colored puddles of water all around their station. Now, we're getting ready to follow a path. Now, this path was just a path I seen real close to the ground, and if I did it close to the ground and showed you the little path I followed, it would take us half an hour to get there. So I'm further up in the air, and I've got this red line laid out for us. It led me out into the middle of the ice, and as I followed it and got out into the middle of the ice, I found a surprise sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. A lot of tire tracks, a lot of moving around. Looks like some equipment, and looks like some holes. And there's an airplane sitting out here. Well, I didn't even know the let me get this right. The Bharati station owned by India is very close by. I'm going to be showing y'all the proximity of it, but this right here I found by following tracks in the snow. And if you notice, the actual base had very smooth, deep ruts where they've cleared roadways often used, and there are paths leading out in every which direction. But I think that these two stations, although one's China and one's India, are working together, because they seem to have trails leading to each other here and there. If you click on the coordinates in the description later, you can go and check out some of these different paths and stuff. I'm not gonna try covering those. This would be a 4-hour video. But on to the next thing about about this. Okay, what it was that I found, one of the things I found out was that this India station became the very first station to use container ships as their main source of bringing supplies. So they were able to build this a Bharati station in record time and at little cost. And between the two, they're vague about what it is that they're researching, as far as they say glaciology, atmosphere, or atmospheric, but they don't say atmospheric what. Marine, they don't say marine what, just marine in general. And what really caught my eye was they're studying the phenomenon of continental breakup and tectonic movement. So that's a new one on me. They're in the mainland of Antarctica, and the airplane and stuff you've seen, that's farther away from the ocean. It's farther inland, and they're studying continental breakup and tectonic activity. So my question is Antarctica breaking up? And this helicopter pad right here, if you watch the Jang Bogo video, the helicopter pads there were about 25 by 25 foot. This helicopter pad at the Bharati station is 100 foot. That's the size of 4 helicopter pads. So, although they have the big cargo ships coming in there, they have either large helicopter activity or multiple helicopters landing on this one pad. But really the part that gets me is that they're studying tectonic activity and the phenomenon, which to me isn't a phenomenon, tectonic plates shift, crust moves around. I mean, it's not a phenomenon, it's part of the Earth's cycle. Continents break up, they go back together. It's just something that happens. But for them to be studying it in Antarctica, I would think that there would have to be some kind of tectonic action or some kind of continental movement, or like maybe small tremors, earthquakes, something that's indicating to them that tectonic activity or some type of continental movement and breakup is happening in actual Antarctica, and that would be a total game changer. And that's what I noticed about these places. So just let me know what you think in the comments, and check them out. And another thing, I showed Australia at the beginning of it. There've been a lot of massive portion of Australia's on fire, as everybody knows, and I've heard rain's coming. So just everybody give a prayer for Australia. I'm with some of the people that think Australia, the rainforest, and California has got people setting fires on purpose. So just pray that that comes to a stop and that they get rain and catch the bad guys. But anyway, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this video, and I'll be putting the coordinates to both these stations, and I'll try to get the coordinates to the spot that's out in the ice, but you should be able to follow the trails out there to it. That's Mark D. Sanchez out. One last thing, if you like these videos and you think you might have some friends that would like them, I'd appreciate it if people that's been watching them maybe share it with your friends and, drop me a comment, man. I like hearing from y'all. I don't get a lot of comments or a lot of views, but I really appreciate even the few I get. So keep the comments coming. Any place you'd like to see, let me know, and I hope y'all have a great day. Oh yeah, one last note. Whenever we're through checking out these stations, it's going to go to the middle of Antarctica. If you've ever checked it out on Google Earth, you'll see that a very large portion of the center is blocked out, and you can't get any detail no matter where you look. But I found a spot where you can actually uncover a lot of the blocked over, covered up area. And it's marked see-through. It's a lot bigger area than what I'm showing in the video, but I'm going to do a video about it all by itself. So that's what I'm going to be showing you, is how they have the center covered up, and I found a way to break through their cover-up. So check that out. I think I'm getting ready to do it right about here. You'll notice on the inside of the circle, there's absolutely no detail. On the right-hand side of the circle, on the outside, then you got regular full detail. But I found a spot that lets you break through their cover-up. And this is inside the circle where there's no definition. They have it all blotched out. And I can actually clear off a fairly large area. So I'm going to be doing a video about that, seeing inside the forbidden circle. It's the area they don't want people taking pictures of. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, so remember, please drop me a comment, throw me a thumbs up, and if you think somebody might be interested, then please share it with your friends and let them check that out.